What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another podcast. This is episode 9 of Fourth and Delusion. If you haven't seen us before, let me introduce myself. My name is Justin. This is my co-host, Dino. Dino, take it away.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Like he said, my name is Dino, as you can see over here. So we got a lot in store for today's podcast. If this is your first time seeing it, right now, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Everything we do here is fun. And obviously, I'm an Eagles fan. My partner, Justin, over there, is a very sad Jets fan. I feel bad.
Don't
a
do
lot
that.
of misery.
Don't do that.
And guess what? The 49ers are going to come to Eagles Stadium. They're going to come to Lincoln Financial Field on Sunday, 4:30. And the Eagles are going to pull out the pistols. And guess what they're going to do to those Niners? Bang, bang, them Niner gang.
Before we get into upcoming games, I want to talk about, honestly, the only game that I was really interested in was the Steelers vs. Ravens, because I know it's very high stakes. So I want to just talk about that really quick. Let me ask you, if you're Lamar Jackson right now, knowing that John Harbaugh got fired, what are your thoughts? Are you staying with the team? Do you want to leave the team? Because this is not only did Lamar Jackson get sold against the Steelers, he did everything he possibly could have to get his kicker in position for the game-winning kick, and he sold it. Now, I heard some people say that they should have tried to run one more play because they did have an extra timeout. But honestly, if you want my honest opinion, I think Justin Tucker, who they released before the season started, I think he would have made that kick.
If he just didn't fucking do Epstein Island shit, then yeah, he would have been on the team. But he's over here. Every single massage he went to go get, he did what Deshaun Watson did. He started the massage. He turned around. He said, lower, lower,
That's
lower.
crazy.
And then once they got low enough where it was that point, he said,
That's the spot!
keep massaging.
No, that's crazy. But that's the second year Lamar Jackson got sold in the playoffs. I still believe Zay Flowers had a great game. Don't get me wrong. I was getting on here. I had written down a lot of shit. I was gonna talk so much shit about Zay Flowers, but I gotta give it to him. He performed when it mattered.
You gotta give him his flowers.
Yeah, I'm crying. But he really balled out. Let me pull up his stats real quick. I know he got 2 like 40+ yard touchdown passes.
All I know is there was people showing a video. They were saying how, was it last year, Lamar Jackson in the playoffs? It was a dropped pass that didn't get him to the next round by Mark Andrews, right?
Really quick, Zay Flowers, 4 receptions, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And you tell me that's not a number 1 receiver?
He's not consistent with it.
Garrett Wilson would have never put up that many.
Don't ever disrespect Garrett Wilson like that again. I want you to know that. The Garrett Wilson slander will not be tolerated on this podcast. You give Garrett Wilson, a Lamar Jackson, a Justin Herbert, anybody who can throw the fucking ball, 15 to 2,000+ yard season with 10+ touchdowns. He played. I'm about to see. Hold on. Because now we about to go off script. Now, fuck Lamar Jackson. Fuck him.
Now, let me ask you this.
We flipping ahead now. We're gonna come back to Lamar Jackson.
But now, let me ask you this: weren't you in favor of? I know so many Jets fans that were so hyped they were getting Justin Fields. I remember one person. I don't want to say any names. Johnny. Yo, we got Justin Fields. We got our Jalen Hurts. No, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't.
I mean, As far as Jalen Hurts, I mean, you put Justin Fields on the Eagles. I don't think there'd be much of a difference, but we won't talk about that. But we're going to talk about Garrett Wilson. We're going to talk about Garrett Wilson real quick. Since he's not a number one wide receiver, tell me how he played in 6 games. He had 36 receptions for 395 yards and 4 touchdowns. So in 6 of those games, he had 4 touchdowns. That means in 2 of those games, my fault, he did not score a touchdown. With Justin Fields, with Tyrod Taylor as well. You give him a competent quarterback, a Brock Purdy, a Justin Herbert, a fucking Jacoby Brissett, a Jameis Winston. Again, I keep saying his name, but you give him somebody who can throw the ball, and he's over 2,000 yard season.
One, false.
That's crazy.
False.
That's crazy.
He's not having no season like that because let me tell you something right now. The Jets hold what pick? The 2nd overall pick?
Yeah.
Whatever poor soul of a quarterback they draft at number 2, his career's already ruined. That's it. Before his NFL career ever started, it's going to be ruined by the Jets.
Okay.
Now, hold on. Now, after 2 years, they're going to be like, this guy ain't shit. They're going to release him. That quarterback's going to go around the league to a few teams. He's going to wind up at a team that actually knows how to fucking develop players. That isn't a dumpster fire like the Jets. And he's going to wind up being one of the best quarterbacks there is out there. We could come back to this video when that happens.
Get it a load of this guy, chat. But Jalen Hurts' ass. What I was gonna say.
You just had to throw that in there because you know he's on his way. You know he's on his way to another Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts is on his way to another Super Bowl. All right, and it starts with the bang bang Niner gang this fucking Sunday.
Forget about Jalen.
Right? Any 49ers fan out there that want to comment in the fucking comments, I will personally clap back at you.
If
all right?
Jalen Hurts is overrated, comment down in the chat.
Do me a favor, all you 49ers fans, do me a favor right now. Tell me who your starting 2 linebackers are. Go ahead. Tell me who your 2 starting linebackers are, 49er fans. All right?
Oh my god. But nah, really quick.
You got no fucking linebackers. None at all.
Going back to what you said before about the Jets.
Yeah, their ass.
I seen a video today of Stephen A. Smith, his bitch ass, saying who's that kid coming out of Oregon? Dante something?
I don't know. I only know that Mendoza kid.
Yeah, well, some kid coming out of Oregon, I can't remember his name right now. He was like, oh, if I was him, I would just stay in college because I wouldn't want to play for the Jets team. I would rather get food poisoning. So you're going to sit here with a straight face, and I'm about to name you the stars that the Jets have. You're going to say that the Titans are a better team, the Browns are a better team, the Raiders are a better team. When you look at the Raiders team, what did they do? And who's their quarterback? Geno Smith.
Yes.
And what did they get last year? They got the 1st overall pick. And what happened to him? He had a very mediocre season. Who was once a great running back in college, came to the Raiders team and looked like worse than Breece Hall. I don't care what anybody fucking says. Did not perform anywhere near Breece Hall did. And Breece Hall was on the 3rd worst team in the league right now.
I'm taking Genty all day, every day over Breece Hall.
Yeah, with a healthy team, who knows what he's doing? We still don't know. He could be still a bust. We don't know what the Raiders are going to do. I don't think a quarterback is going to help the Raiders at all. When you look at the Jets have a way more profitable opportunity than a lot of other teams right now. I'm going to list off some of the superstars on the Jets right now. When we're talking about the offensive line, we got Membu. Membu, if you look at his stats, bro, Membu was dope. He is a great piece of the offensive line. I'm not going to lie. You look at his stats, he has like the least amount of pressures out of the rookies on the line. I forgot who's on the left side right now. My mind is like everywhere because I got so much to say about the Jets. But we got a pretty decent offensive line going with them. I don't know what we're going to do about center because Elijah Vera Tucker is always getting injured every fucking season. Week 1, oh shit, out for the season because he broke his toenail. Like, he's a bitch. Trade him, I don't know. Maybe he'll do better somewhere else. If he does, fuck him. Who cares? But when you look at the other weapons on offense, you look at Breece Hall. Hopefully he comes back. If I'm the Jets, I'm trying to do everything I can to bring Breece Hall back. Breece Hall is a key to this offense, just like Garrett Wilson is. But again, you got Breece Hall. You got a decent, he has potential to be a number 2 running back, Braylon Allen. But then you move over to the wide receivers. You got Garrett Wilson, number 1. You have possibly John Mechie, who I would bring back to the Jets. You got A.D. Mitchell.
John Mechie is better than Garrett Wilson. But go on, keep talking. Go on.
It's crazy because you say that, and I just gave you stats.
Go ahead. Keep going.
You and other people love to forget that Garrett Wilson is on the Jets. If you look at his stats and look at the carousel of just ass quarterback after ass quarterback after ass quarterback, it's absolutely crazy that he's having these stats. You put A.J. Brown, you put Devontae Smith, I don't know if they're going to have the same type of stats. When you have Brady Cook and Trevor Simmons.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Don't you disrespect A.J. Brown because he made A.J. Brown. Hold on. A.J. Brown made
is a baby. He's a grown
A.J. Brown
he doesn't have
made
100 yards.
Hold on.
Social media.
Hold on. A.J. Brown made Ryan Tannehill look like a top 3 quarterback. Do you understand that? Ryan Tannehill. He made Ryan Tannehill look like, oh my God, this guy's one of the best quarterbacks out there. No,
Whoa. Time out. So is he not doing that same thing, Jalen Hurts then?
No, he's not. No, he's not. Because
is that if he was to leave the Eagles, Jalen Hurts would be exposed to the rest of the world, and Eagles fans would finally stop drinking the Jalen Hurts juice. I'll put it in a nice way. And realize that he's mediocre? That's what you just said to me.
No, because Jalen Hurts all around is a better athlete than Ryan Tannehill, and 2, he's accurate with the football on a deep throw. He's accurate, but as much as you hate to say that he's not accurate, he's accurate. He makes his team all around way better.
Quarterbacks are way more accurate than Jalen Hurts.
No way.
Dak Prescott is more accurate than Jalen Hurts. Brock Purdy is way more accurate than Jalen Hurts. Justin Herbert, way more accurate. Lamar Jackson, way more accurate. Patrick Mahomes, way more accurate. Daniel Jones this season, way more accurate. Those are facts.
What's the number of this? What's the number of this crack dealer you go to? Because he's got you on some good shit.
No, your crack dealer has got you at some good shit. Whatever Jalen Hurts is selling you, I'm gonna call the cops on him because it's crazy. It's ruining.
He's selling me Super Bowls. Jalen Hurts gets the job done. Brock Purdy had the same exact fucking team. He had a stacked team with Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, the best offensive line in football, Christian McCaffrey, a top 3 defense, and what happened? He couldn't get it done in the Super Bowl. He choked, just like he's gonna choke on Sunday at 4:30.
What happened when Jalen Hurts went to the Super Bowl the first time? That's right, he lost.
He went neck for neck with Patrick Mahomes. And if it wasn't for that bullshit ass call, we would have had one more drive. We didn't lose the fucking lead like Brock Purdy did. He had a 10-point lead. We didn't do that.
That's right. You didn't lose a 10-point lead. You lost a 21-point lead. You're right. I mean,
in the Super Bowl, no. who cares about regular season games? All right, it's what happens after you make it to the postseason. Something the Jets don't know about in their past 20 fucking years.
I'm pretty sure regular season games matter.
You're right, they
That's
do.
how you get
But like
to the Super Bowl, buddy.
No. They do, but for the Jets, they only matter so they can get the top 5 pick every year in the fucking draft.
See, we're not talking about the Jets. We're talking about the Eagles right now and the 49ers. And now you want to switch topics. Don't the defense mechanism the Jets, buddy. Don't be mad because I'm exposing Jalen Hurts for being a mediocre quarterback.
You're not exposing him because he's an elite quarterback.
Chat. Mark my words. I'm going to clip this myself. Jalen Hurts versus the 49ers. Combined, he will overthrow and underthrow 5+ passes. You're going to see 3 of those passes in the first quarter. Mark my words, I'm clipping this and I'm posting this on the socials. Jalen Hurts is not that guy. He's getting the praise that he gets because of the people around him. He has 2 of the top 5 wide receivers on the team. He has arguably the number 1 running back on the team. He has arguably one of, if not the best offensive lines on the team. And then when you look at the defense, he has a top 5 defense. He is set to win. You put any quarterback in that system, just like you claim the 49ers, and they're going to win. You put Justin Fields on the Eagles, and they're still making the playoffs. They're still making the playoffs, yes, because he's going to have all the time to see ghosts or whatever the fuck he sees. He'll run with the ball. He'll be, if anything, he'll be like Jalen Hurts last year. He might even be better. He has more energy.
So, hold on a second, because now you're just spewing hate all over the podcast, all right? The disrespect that you have. Now, let me tell you something, all right? Can you name any quarterbacks since they became starters have gone to the postseason every year? There's only one quarterback. And you know who that one quarterback is? Since he took the starting job as a starting QB, has been in the postseason every year? Jalen motherfucking Hurts. He's been in the postseason every year since he became a starter. He's been in the postseason.
But again, it's not just him.
Obviously, football's a team sport. Football's a team sport. All right, Howie Roseman, fuck you for being a great general manager and putting the best team around there. Let me tell you something. If you gave the Jets this team that the Eagles have right now, they would find a way to only get 4 wins in a season.
See, as an Eagles fan, when you talk about Jalen Hurts, chat, it fucks with the fuse in their brain and they just automatically defense mechanism and whatever. I could have been a fucking Chiefs fan. I could have been a Bills fan, and automatically he would have snapped and said,
No,
is a mediocre quarterback. At the end of the day, he is a mediocre quarterback. You put any other quarterback in the league, you give me a quarterback, and I guarantee you they're going to the playoffs with that team. That team, it's pretty much impossible not to be a playoff team, not to be a playoff quarterback when you're on the Eagles.
You put Phillip Rivers on that team. Phillip Rivers.
Yeah. If he starts week 1, he's getting them to the playoffs. He didn't have a full season. And to get
Thank God Phillip Rivers didn't have a full season. His arm would have fell off by week 7.
I want to get into this too. I'm jacking this to the fullest. Aaron Rodgers is like this much above Phillip Rivers. I'm jacking that.
See,
if you watch the Ravens game, no. If you watch the Ravens game, the first 3 quarters were 3, 4, 2-yard passes to the running back. And every now and then, somebody in a black jersey down there somewhere, he threw like 4 or 5 just deep balls to nobody. And then he got lucky and connected on 2 of them that were wide open.
What I have to tell you,
that can throw a deep ball every now and then.
Phillip Rivers cannot throw a deep ball. Why do you think they put the backup in?
He is a Phillip Rivers that can throw a deep ball every now and then.
No.
He's not mobile.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's not as mobile as he used to be. He's not as mobile as he used to be. But he can still get out there.
Yeah,
he can still get out there and
for
run.
half a yard. Yeah, that's mobile.
No, he could
0.5 rush yards for Aaron Rodgers. Lock. He's getting that because he's a mobile.
He could roll out the pocket to the right. He could roll out the pocket and throw it on the run. He could.
I don't know. I don't see it. I like I said, he's Phillip Rivers, Aaron Rodgers. Nah. He's playing like shit. He got blessed again by the defense and by some lucky field goal kicks. Everybody's gonna say he left the Jets and had a better season than he did with the Jets. I don't see it.
Even when he was on the Jets, if you realize it, just because the Jets are terrible at everything they do, defense and everything else, if you've seen it, people were saying Aaron Rodgers' season with the Jets, his second one, not his first one because he obviously got injured, it wasn't that bad. He actually had a pretty decent season with the Jets. It's just that Jets, one, horrible time management. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Number 2, their defense fell off. You go from like the top 5 defense to literally the 32nd defense in the whole fucking league.
The main problem last year.
Here we go. Let's hear it.
Was dysfunction. That's it. Who fires their coach when they're 3-1 into the season? Going into the rest of the season with your defensive coordinator, now your head coach. I don't give a fuck what team it is. It could have been the fucking Philadelphia Eagles. No team is functioning properly like that. And then the losses that they had were the same shit that he had on the Steelers. Last year, they lost so many games due to field goals. This year, how many games he won because of field goals? So it's the same shit, different team. He's just on a more competent coach team. You like to complain about Jalen Hurts and his coaches? Is it not the same shit for the Jets? Is it not possible that the Jets just continuously hire the same wrong fucking coach year after year after year?
No.
They hire people that have never been head coaches ever. They hire defensive coordinators that were on good teams, and they're like, yeah, he would make a great head coach.
So I agree with you with that. But the only difference is the whole Jets organization is a shit show. It's above the coach, the general manager. It's above the general manager. It's the owner. They're both incompetent people. No, the general manager has no idea what he's doing. Woody Johnson's going to his. Woody Johnson is going to his 13-year-old son to ask him what this guy's rating on Madden is to see if they should trade for him. Come on. That's incompetent. Let's go to the because you know I'm right. Because you know I'm right about the owner.
What did the general manager do wrong? Please explain to me what he did wrong. Please give me what he did wrong. What is he incompetent for?
So you're telling me the general manager isn't in charge of who's getting hired, who's getting fired, who they're trading for, who they're not trading for? You traded for Devontae Adams, his butt buddy, 6-7 games into the season because you wanted to make Aaron Rodgers happy. You're bending backwards for Aaron Rodgers. You have to be.
You don't pay attention because it's not the same general manager. He got fired. We got a new general manager. So,
and he's any better? And he's any better?
Jets. We literally cannot have a genuine Jets conversation because you just spew hate. The previous general manager drafted Garrett Wilson, drafted Breece Hall, drafted Jermaine Johnson, drafted Sauce Gardner, drafted Quentin Williams, 5 fucking superstars. He brought in Aaron Rodgers. He brought in so many weapons, and they let him go, regardless of the season they had last year. We have a new general manager. He let go of a complaining Quentin Williams, of a complaining Breece Hall, of a complaining Carter Jr. What is Carter Jr. doing right now? Nothing. That motherfucker is quiet on the Eagles. What is, matter of fact, Xavier Gibson doing? losing the games wherever he goes. He just, okay, let me fumble here. I fumbled in this city. I fumbled in that city. And what is Sauce doing? Sauce left the losing Jets and went to the Colts, and the Colts started losing. Yeah. He has a worse record than the Jets right now. He's like 2-15. The general manager knows what they're doing. As Jets fans, we have to trust. I don't like the idea of Aaron Glenn coming back. I didn't want him in the first place, and I didn't really agree with most of the shit he did this year. Again, you
like Woody Johnson? I made it
vocal that
so you like Woody Johnson?
Aaron Rodgers back. I would have brought Aaron Rodgers back, and I would have took a chance with Shedeur Sanders. That's how I would have done it. That's me if I was the head coach this year. I wouldn't have let Aaron Rodgers go because that made no sense. We never, as a Jets organization, we never got a true second year. And I believe, how do you judge somebody in 1 year? I don't think that's fair at all.
So I just want to let all you Jets fans out there listen to me closely, okay? If you're season ticket holders, what is wrong with you? You know this team's going to just let you down over and over again. The more you come to terms with it, that your team is not going to do anything in the playoffs, in the regular season. Maybe the preseason you guys will be good. Maybe I'll give you that. But I'm letting you know, if you have season tickets, or if you buy season tickets at this point, give me your money at least, because you're just throwing it away if you're putting it on the Jets. Please.
Really quick, they are raising ticket prices next season, which I think is after the season you just had this year, who the fuck has the balls to say, you know what, we're raising the prices? Already as it was when I went to the game this year against the Cowboys, it was like it was an away game. Like, what the fuck? You think you would want more Jets fans to come and populate the stadium? But they're like, nah, we want other people to come in and take the stadium over. But as far as going into next season, there's a lot of free agents that I feel like this is going to be a really big offseason. I feel like a lot of names are going to move coach-wise, player-wise. Lamar Jackson, to be determined on if he wants to stay or if he wants to go. Joe Burrow, to be determined. I seen somebody I have a clip or something on Instagram that's suggesting that he might want to get traded. And I know, obviously,
have you
Lamar Jackson to the Jets, Super Bowl.
Listen, let me ask you something.
Jets, Super Bowl.
Let me ask you something. Lamar Jackson to the Jets is a dream, but how much cap? How much cap space do the Jets have right now?
A lot.
Really?
Trading Quentin and Sauce saved us a lot of bread.
So now let me ask you something. What's your stance on bringing in a true number one receiver like a George Pickens to like a 3-year, $50-60 million contract? You try to pair him up with Gary Wilson to try to bring Gary Wilson's numbers up a little because, he fucking needs it. And then if you could somehow get, I don't know, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, they would never want to come to the Jets. That's like, I'm tired of working at Burger King. I don't want to work at Burger King no more. And then you just go work right at McDonald's. Like that's the equivalent.
There's a reason why this is fourth in Delusion, because why the fuck would we go get a George Pickens when we still don't have anybody to throw the fucking ball? Obviously, we're gonna trade or go after Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow to a certain degree. I guarantee they're gonna try it this offseason. They're gonna try it. They're probably not gonna, really pursue it, but they're gonna see what they want. And obviously,
you have a bunch of first round picks. You have a bunch of first round picks though. If you give away all your first and second round picks for the next 2-3 years, you could get a Burrow or Jackson. Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's not a smart move as an organization.
Oh no, I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's a smart move either. But what it'll cost to get a Burrow or a Jackson.
No
It's
team
all your first and second first round picks
No
for the
team is
next like
doing
2-3 years.
No team is doing that. For the next 2-3 years is wild. No team is doing that.
I could already see Woody Johnson.
Is desperate.
I could already
Joe Burrow.
listen. I could already see Woody Johnson on the phone. Hey,
Of course you would
Baltimore.
you hate the Jets.
Hold on. Baltimore. I just seen on Madden that Lamar Jackson is like a 95, 96, 97, whatever the fuck he is overall. I'll give you everything for him. My 17-year-old nephew just told me that he's like a 90-something. And he's got an X Factor. Let me get him.
Dude,
bro.
I heard he can't fumble when he's on fire.
What? When do I see this X Factor activated for my booth?
Lamar Jackson to the Jets, definitely playoff team. Definitely. I stand by that shit. But really quick,
do me a favor. Make sure your Jets hat is seen. Bend down a little, or like go back a little.
Lamar Jackson to the Jets is a playoff team, and if you don't believe it, suck my dick.
Oh man.
Put that in your clip. Moving on from the Jets back to Lamar Jackson. Seriously, if I was him, I wouldn't really know what to do, because if you look at who the available coaches are, I don't really know if a new coach would be the best thing for the Ravens. Honestly, depending on who they hire, I don't really see them doing any better, because they're going to keep the same offensive team. They need a number one wide receiver. Zay Flowers is not him, and I stand by that.
So the things that I heard, the things that I've been hearing, is that Lamar Jackson wants to go play in his hometown or whatever, which would be in Miami, which would be the Miami Dolphins. I don't know if that's his hometown or he just wants to go play there, but I heard that there was connections to the Miami Dolphins. If the Miami Dolphins are keeping Mike McDaniel, the crazy plays that he would draw up for Lamar Jackson, it would be insane. Because Mike McDaniel's offensive-minded coach, the way he thinks, the way he sees the game and everything, you give him a quarterback like Lamar, it'll be hard for Lamar to choke in big moments, because Mike McDaniel's make it so easy for him.
If you get Lamar as the Dolphins organization, are you keeping Tyreek?
Hell yeah.
Fucking shenanigans.
Well, I would honestly think Tyreek would be happy to see Lamar there, because Tyreek Hill went to go chase the bag, and you see that he regrets it so much. You see that, like, when he used to be in every interview, he would be like, yeah, you know, da-da-da-da. After the Chiefs won, like, their second Super Bowl in a row, you had to put that motherfucker on suicide watch, because he's over here like, damn, imagine I would have been with them. Imagine if I would have just took a little pay. Imagine if I would just took a little pay cut, bro. Now let me ask you something. I also been hearing John Harbaugh to the Giants. Do you think this is their? No, I was gonna say, do you think this is their? Do you think this is their Coughlin? You think this is the Giants' Coughlin?
I think it would definitely be a step in the right move for the Giants. I told you that the second I seen, he got released. I told you, I told my boys, I called it, because I'm not even a Giants fan, but I know he's a great coach. If the Jets weren't fucking stupid, I would have definitely wanted them to pursue him. But I'm always gonna root for New York, regardless of if the Jets or whatever. So I think John Harbaugh to the Giants would be great for Jackson Dart. I think it would be great for that organization. I think they're a coach and a couple players away from being another playoff team again. Really quick, John Harbaugh had 180 wins as the Ravens coach, the most in franchise history for that team. 6 division titles, and he also won a Super Bowl with them. So for them just to release him, I think it's crazy, because they make the playoffs almost every year. I think it's crazy because I know that Ravens and Steelers game, pretty much was not only to who's going to make it into the playoffs, but what coaches.
But who's getting fired? I was just about to tell you that right now.
For the Steelers, because Mike Tomlin is another coach who consistently gets the team into the playoffs, regardless of who's quarterback. Mason Rudolph to Ben Roethlisberger to fucking Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. I don't see how, as a Steelers nation, and again as a Ravens nation, you look at those coaches and go, yeah, you know what? They're the fucking problem. Get them the fuck out of here. But in the Ravens case, I'm not gonna lie, it was the players that sold. It's not John Harbaugh's fault. And in case of Mike Tomlin, again, what more do you want? I don't know much more like you could ask for as a fan base.
I also think that a coach like John Harbaugh, Mike Tomlin, you can't just pick another one up off the street. Just
exactly.
You're gonna be the next Mike Tomlin. No. But at the same time, don't you think Mike Tomlin one and only main goal every season was to just make it to the playoffs? I've never seen he doesn't have more aspirations to make it further than just getting to the playoffs. Like every year making it to the playoffs and losing gets kind of annoying. It gets like, you know, tiring.
But the downside to that again is obviously as a head coach you're trying to get to the Super Bowl. Every year is different. You know, sometimes it's injury, sometimes it's just, you know, you guys couldn't do it. But he's getting you guys to the playoffs every season. So you're going to risk that and hiring a random coach when the coaching pool right now is not that great. You're going to risk bringing someone else in who might go on like a playoff drought of missing the playoffs. A consistent thing. And you're going to be like, damn, we should have never let go of Mike Tomlin. Because I guarantee if Mike Tomlin does get released by the Steelers and still wants to coach, whatever team he goes to is going back in the playoffs. Even if it wasn't a playoff team, like look at Mike Vrabel. Went to the Patriots, and they're one of the best teams in the league. They're like top 5 team in the league right now.
Oh, Mike Vrabel, whatever his name is. Yeah. So, all right, what coach makes sense for the Baltimore Ravens right now? Would a Kevin Stefanski be a good option, or are you trying to go a route like a brand new? Because me personally, if anybody from the Ravens organization is listening to this, there's a guy on the Eagles by the name of Kevin Patullo. You guys should look into him. He's really good.
When it comes to the Ravens, it's really hard to say anything right now because you don't even know if you're going to have Lamar Jackson. So it's hard because you don't know who's going to be your quarterback. Lamar's not a definite right now. He hasn't said anything.
No.
You know, it's still up in the air. Now, if anything, if I was a Ravens fan, I'd be worried. I'm hearing, if I'd heard rumors that he wants to go to Miami, I'd be like, oh, fuck. Who the fuck is our backup? What is crazy, now that I think of it, it just clicked in my head. Remember in previous podcasts, you said that the Ravens were going to draft Shedeur Sanders. And he told them, no, I don't want to back up Lamar Jackson. If he would have just shut his mouth and got drafted to the Ravens, he arguably would have been the starting quarterback right now, next season. It's looking like it would have been his shot. He would have had a year to sit behind a quarterback who plays similar to him, and it could have taught him the ropes.
And he would have also started a few games because Lamar Jackson was injured for maybe 6 games, 7 games the whole season.
Not playoff, but he would have had a
little. A little. I get it. Yeah. No, I get it.
But I mean,
he would have 100%.
As Shedeur and the Browns, you know, with the firing of Kevin Stefanski as well, maybe the Browns will sign John Harbaugh, and he might try to do what he did with Lamar Jackson. I feel like right now, as far as right now, I feel like the future is bright for Shedeur. I guess we'll just have to wait and see who their coach is next season and if they make any, movements. for the team, any draft picks, any whatever.
And
if Myles Garrett
for Shedeur Sanders,
because I know he was on the wheel of leaving and staying.
Oh, he's first of all, you played with this guy's emotions way too much. You apparently, before like the season started, he wanted out, and the owner came up to him and was like, "This is our plan." And they told him a plan, and he said, "Okay, I like that plan." Apparently, they said they were going to trade for a wide receiver. They were going to trade for a quarterback or draft a quarterback, this and that. I don't think if they would have told him we're going to get Dylan Gabriel, I don't think he would have been hyped off the wall for a Dylan Gabriel. So,
but, I
don't know.
At the end of the day, he did get his money. And I feel like most players now, the league now, I feel like that's all they really care about. I feel like at first, when they first come into the league, they're like, yeah, I want to win a Super Bowl. And then once they become a superstar or they start getting money, that's all they really care about is who's going to pay.
But the thing is, I don't want to. I don't. But listen. I don't want to keep bringing up the Eagles in this, but there's a reason why we arguably have one of the best general managers in all of football. Because 2 years before A.J. Brown's contract is up, guess what he did? Here's a new contract. You're going to be the highest paid player right now. So when your contract kicks in 2 years from now, that contract looks like one of the best contracts out there. Because while everyone's now asking for $50, $60 million, you just signed a dude for $40 million. You understand?
But in a way, is that not tricking your players into less money? Is that not?
It's not because imagine. So let me ask you something. Imagine if in the beginning of this year or last year, the Jets told Breece Hall, hey, here's a 4-year, whatever $1 million contract. He would have been the highest paid player at that time. But when his contract is actually up, which is this year, he would have been maybe the 8th, 9th highest paid running back, because other running backs would have got paid ahead of him. That's the same thing with all your other players that you have on the Jets.
But that's going to create a cycle, because then when his contract is up, if you still want him on the team, he's gonna be like, fuck that, I want to be the highest paid again, and that's going to cost you even more money now, because you signed him for, let's say, $40 million. Now the highest paid running back in the league is $60, $70 million. He's going to want more than that. So now you got to spend 75, 80 or you feel me? You feel what I'm saying?
But that's why no, I get you 100%. But that's why you got
less money. But then when the contract's over, they're going to want more money.
So right now, Jalen Carter for the Eagles has been in the league for 3 years, I believe. This is his 3rd year in the league, Jalen Carter. After this is his 4th year, and then Eagles could flex his 5th year because he was a first-round pick. By the end of this year, this offseason, they're offering him a contract because he's eligible for a contract. They're going to make him the highest paid player, defensive tackle, in the whole league. And guess what? Now he's got to play out his 4th year, and after that, he's got to play out his 5th year. And then he gets the money that he was promised. And we made that contract now, and he's going to get it 2 years from now. What do you think the highest paid DT is going to be in 2 years from now? Come on.
But offense and defense get paid separately, get paid way different salaries. So it's a little harder for.
But yeah, they get paid with different salaries, but the defensive tackles are on their way up. Didn't Max Crosby just get like a 3-year, $98 million contract or some shit like that?
Yeah, no, I know he got some crazy shit. But that's because he's the best player on the Raiders. Who the fuck?
Yeah.
Who else are they gonna pay? Geno Smith? Hell no. Geno Smith should pay us to watch the Raiders.
I was about to say that Geno Smith got to pay the Raiders to play.
Geno Smith was great on Seahawks.
All right, so listen.
He had some games on the Jets, but Raiders Geno Smith is just not it.
No. Raiders Geno Smith is actually worse than Jets Geno Smith. But this is what I wanted to tell you. You go first, and then I'll go. Give me your playoff brackets from start to finish. So from wild card to Super Bowl, NFC, AFC. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna do the whole shit. I'll just do round one because I don't know these.
Well, I can't hear you at all. You completely This is what fourth in Delusion technical difficulties look like, everyone. In the meantime, grab yourselves a drink and let me know down below what you think is your playoff bracket. You let me know what teams are going to advance. Since Justin's not here, I'll go on with my teams. All right. Obviously, Eagles are beat. There you are.
I put my phone on Do Not Disturb and I still get a fucking phone call.
That's crazy.
Do not.
Don't they know you're recording Fourth in Delusion?
I thought Do Not Disturb. Well, you know what? It's a good thing I know that Do Not Disturb is not going to help with the phone calls now. Anyway, moving on. Playoff lock. I'm going to go first round games this week. I'm going to give you my choice on who I think is going to win. First game I got here is Rams and Panthers. I know the Panthers have been surprising people all season. They've been winning games they shouldn't have been. The playoffs now, I don't think the Rams are going to come fuck around. I'm taking the Rams. That's what I'm doing. Second game I got Bills and Jags. I got to go with Josh Allen. Josh Allen, I've seen it live with my own eyes. Josh Allen is freaking nature. Jags is looking tough this year, but I'm gonna put my money on Josh Allen and those Bills.
Yeah, but you have to go up against what the fuck's his name?
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence and his grills.
I think Josh Allen is top 3 and one of my favorite quarterbacks right now. He's top 3. Baker Mayfield, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. Not in that order, but those are my top 3 right now.
All right, go ahead. Keep going.
Going into the third game, we got the Chargers and the Pats. As a Jets fan, I absolutely fucking hate the Patriots, and I want them to lose. But I don't know. The Chargers don't wow me, so I'm gonna say that I'm gonna take the Pats. It hurts me to say, but I'm gonna take the Pats.
You hear that, Obama?
Going into the, you go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, do you hear that, Obama? He's actually going with the Pats. What the fuck?
With the fourth.
Hold on a second. I don't know if you see. I just went completely dark.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, this is a crazy Fourth in Delusion episode. I'm telling you right now. First we lost you. Now I over here just went complete dark.
We're having technical difficulties, Chad.
Yeah, hold on. Let me.
You guys gotta like and subscribe more so we can get our followers up there. We'll buy better equipment. Facts.
Yeah, like and subscribe so we can do this shit at a studio. Facts. All right, hold on.
But yeah, really quick, Chad. I'm gonna just finish it between us.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm going with the Bears. Jordan Love is coming off a long injury, leave. And the Bears are just hot right now. 5, I'm going against Dino. I'm picking the 49ers. And 6, Texans and Steelers. I'm going with the Texans because apparently they got like the best defense in the league right now. So
let there be light.
If you pressure Aaron Rodgers, who knows what's gonna happen? Those are my takes. Really quick, I'll read them down 1-6. I'm taking the Rams over the Panthers, the Bills over the Jags, the Pats over the Chargers, the Bears over the Packers, and the Texans over the Steelers. Those are my picks, chat, and we're going to talk about them if I was right or wrong. And we're going to
By the way,
Dino's picks if we were right or wrong on the next podcast.
Real
I'm gonna
quick,
let Dino tell you his picks.
Real quick, shout out to the best producer I ever had for getting the lights up this fast. All right.
Yeah.
Just want to give a shout out to my producer.
Got her in the room. She got that shit quick. Boom, lights on.
AKA my wife. Okay, so the first game that you had on your ticket was the Panthers and
the Rams.
Yeah. Like you said, Panthers won a few games they shouldn't have. Do I see the Panthers winning? Not at all. No chance. No chance.
I will be very surprised if they end up winning.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Just for betting odds, I'm gonna throw $5 on the Panthers. Can't hurt.
If they win against the Rams, I'm putting $20 on Panthers Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
I don't give a fuck.
What's the next game on the ticket that you had?
Bills at Jags.
So Bills at Jags. This one's a little tricky because Jaguars defense has stepped up this season. What I've noticed is if you make any quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket, they're not looking like themselves. So that if that defense pressures him enough, I can see Trevor Lawrence flipping his hair and strolling his way down to a win. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Jags on this one.
That's crazy because Josh Allen is arguably one of the best mobile quarterbacks right now. Him and Lamar Jackson are definitely the top two mobile quarterbacks.
Jalen Hurts, what the fuck? You're bugging. All right, go ahead.
They're both better than Jalen Hurts, but we're not going to do that. Move on to game 3. Chargers and Pats. Who are you taking?
Chargers and Pats, I have to say, Justin Herbert is not clutch in the big moments. Drake May, first year in the playoffs. This is kind of a tug and pull right here because a lot of people say that the Patriots are frauds only because they won so many easy games this year. So
yeah,
I'm still gonna go ahead and take the Pats. I'm gonna take the Pats this game. Patriots.
I don't think that it's that Justin Herbert can't be clutch. I think it's just he doesn't have the right cast either. Again, I don't think Ladd McConkey is number one, and I stand by that. I stand by it. Garrett Wilson is better than Zay Flowers and Ladd McConkey.
No, he is not.
Yes, he is. Anyway,
no, he is not.
Moving on to game 4, Packers at Bears.
So I believe that because the Bears are so inexperienced, yeah, and even though the Packers are injured, I see the Packers coming out with a win. Packers, 7th seed, pull off the upset, kick the Bears home.
I don't know. I feel like the Bears are too hot right now. Last time they played the Packers, I'm pretty sure they beat them. But moving on to the last game. Steelers. Texans at Steelers. What could be Aaron Rodgers' last game of his NFL career.
You know what it is? I really like the Steelers defense, but I also really like the Texans defense. It all comes down to who do you believe in more, CJ Stroud or Aaron Rodgers? And because Aaron Rodgers has 15 plus years in the league, 20 plus years in the league? Does he have 20 plus years?
I don't even know.
He might have. Definitely 15 plus. I think all that experience would actually come and benefit him for the playoffs. That's just what I think. I think he'll be there. And yes, the Steelers take the win. My fourth in Delusion bold prediction.
So I got it written down here, Chad, along with many of the other stuff. Hold on, let me see if you can see it right here at the bottom. I got our locks down. I got our picks.
I just realized you didn't ask me for the Eagles game.
Oh, facts. I did skip that. Obviously, we all know who the fuck you picking. We all know you picking the Eagles. That's why I didn't even bother. But you see what our predictions are, Chad. I will bring it up next podcast to see who was right, who was wrong. Maybe I might go 5 for 5 or 6 for 6. Maybe Dino might go 6 for 6. Maybe we might go 0 for 6. Who the fuck knows? But we will definitely talk about this on the next podcast.
Do me a favor, if you guys are still watching this far, put all your predictions down in the comments below right now. Because we want to see who you guys think. Yes. We want to see who you guys think will, win the first round of the playoffs, win the wild card. All right, Justin, anything else you need to say before we officially start wrapping it up?
No, that's about it for me. As always, if you made it this far and you guys love the podcast, you enjoy me and Dino's outrageous takes, crazy predictions, and delusional talks, make sure to share, like, subscribe, show your cousin, show your mom, show your dad, anybody who likes football, anybody who likes to laugh, whatever, your friends, whatever. You feel free to share our reels as you see fit. But as always, to my Jets fans, I love you guys. Stay strong. This misery's got to end sometime. But I'll let Dino take it away and say goodbye to his fan base. Jets Nation, I'll see you on the next one.
Bird Gang, you already know. Go on the comment section. Flood it with go Birds, go Eagles. Flood it with everything and anything Eagles, all right? If you guys saw last week's episode, you know that we had CJ Stroud, a.k.a. Shane, on the podcast. We're going to try to bring him back next week because Eagles win, we're bringing his ass back. Eagles lose, we don't have to bring him back. But if Eagles win, we're definitely calling him back.
No, regardless of the outcome, Chad, he's coming back.
But anyways, guys, really appreciate all you being here, taking your time out and watching this hour-long podcast with us. Like, subscribe, share, do everything you have to do. Shorts for this video will be coming out. Next podcast will be out after the wild card games. And the most important thing ever, don't forget,
stay delusional.
Damn right, stay delusional, baby. Yeah. Let's go. All right, everyone, peace out, good night, and we'll talk to y'all later.